Hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove. What? Come on here and have a good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, they saw my tum-tum! The moon landing didn't happen. Oh, sorry, I farted. What?
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's. The 20-piece McNugget thing, she came back in a video and said that she had not eaten, or I came back and said she didn't eat a 20-piece nugget. She had me say that. She did eat a 20-piece nugget. She really did.
That has to be, and that's even something that like I messaged Destiny actually when she first started this drama between us. I said, are you going to tell them that your mom beat me up? And are you going to tell them that you tried to kill your dog? I said that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I'm not messing around. Like, if you want to expose me, what have you exposed? Like, truly. Like, everything that you have said about me, you have exposed yourself. Like, fully and wholeheartedly.
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's.
Hey girls, how you doing? Dusty and Pookie are still going at each other while claiming neither loves drama. This live of Amberlynn rubbed me the wrong way for some reason, and I'm even more sure now that she is a very malicious person.
Okay, so I have questions and things I want to talk about. I did post on my Instagram, send me questions if there's any questions y'all want me to answer on live stream, because I know there's a lot of people who don't want to talk in the chat.
She copied Dusty lol. She is too lazy to answer IG questions now. She will just go live and answer questions asked by viewers.
Okay, so first things first is Destiny keeps saying how she wasn't around for my cancer symptoms. And I just want to say that during that time, that is actually when Destiny and I were closest. I plugged in last night and I was like, I need to go back and look at text because I swear I'm not crazy. Yeah, so Destiny's lying about that. We were very close during that time. So Allah.
Gaul, just shut up, you are embarrassing yourself lol. You claimed that you only smelled when you had cancer symptoms, and she said that she wasn't up your ass to smell you because you guys broke up. She claims that Dusty T doesn't bother her while going live day after day to address some shit Dusty said.
People are justifying Destiny laughing that I smell, Destiny saying that I'm a sumo wrestler, just flat out making fun of me. There's a difference between laughing at something that is making you nervous versus making fun of somebody.
Making jokes is fine, get over yourself. You and Chantal fighting would be like sumo wrestling, and that's fact. And you have joked about serious issues, but I guess you are the only one who is allowed to do so.
I am here to call Destiny out on her bullshit because I'm tired of it, and I'm not here to make fun of her in any way, to laugh at her in any way or anything like that.
Gaul, you are the biggest joke. You can't joke about anyone lol. Also, you are doing this because you know your channel was dead before this, and you are trying to profit off of it just like Dusty.
Someone said she obviously didn't think you stink that much. She was always kissing on you. Oh, she was obsessed with me.
Bitch, you were in love with her for 2 years after she dumped and cheated on your ass. Who is obsessed with who now?
Okay, another thing is, if you guys remember where Destiny's mom like beat me up and there was something I said, I actually used to have an online journal, which I went and found. I wrote about the whole situation with Destiny's mom when she beat me up. I actually put what I said. I told her that I hated her because of everything that she, put me through.
How does she thinks this makes everything better lol? Now I'm sure you were acting like a toddler by arguing and saying you hate her. What a childish thing to say. And I don't even believe this. She only said this after Dusty said she doesn't remember anything more from that event, so of course no one can rebuttal this.
Oh yeah, people are asking why I won't show Dana and Destiny's screenshots. It's because it's a personal conversation. Dana gave me the permission to say that Destiny was still messaging her. What else? Why do you keep spreading the rumor that Destiny is flirting with Dana? I never said that. I said that Destiny messaged Dana. I never said that they were flirting.
See, she is a freaking liar. I don't believe for a second she asked Dana to say what she did. She was raging and she wanted to ruin Dusty's new relationship. Also, she said Dusty was messaging Dana trying to get back with her, and now she is backtracking. Nice try, Gaul.
Oh, and one last thing is, people are saying that Destiny and I planned this. Definitely not. Definitely not.
You didn't plan this, but you were both profiting on this for sure. Pookie didn't want to respond to Dusty in the beginning because she thought people would forget it soon, but when she saw that Dusty was making video after video, she wanted the attention and the money.
What's one of the worst things Destiny ever did? So one thing comes to my brain, and I don't even know if I want to share it, to be honest, because it is like, it does have to do with like her and like the way that she views the world and how to treat animals or whatever.
She wrote that question herself, and she has been wanting to talk about how horrible Dusty is lol. She thinks she is smart. Before we get into this dog situation, let me just remind you that when Dusty and Pookie were together, they didn't take any of the pets to the doctor. And Pookie left Twinkie to go to Walmart and eat when Twinkie was shaking in pain. So you have no right to talk about how anyone treats their pets.
But she had a dog named Cash, who I actually would babysit when he was a puppy. And I guess Cash wasn't trained very well. This was, by the way, when her and Dana were together, so this dog was not mine. So I would babysit Cash, so I grew to love Cash, obviously. But I guess Cash ended up biting like a little girl, and Destiny. This is when Destiny and I were friends, and she was like talking to me about it, and she was like, "I'm gonna have someone put down Cash," and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I literally have the text messages in this phone, literally have them. And I was like, no, don't. Like, literally get your dog trained. Like, train your dog. Like, dogs can change. Like, your dog is still young. And so long story short, oh my God, I was so mad. I didn't talk to her for a little bit. And it's like, I didn't know the address because this is when they were living with, I'm pretty sure they were living with someone else because they had to move. So I didn't know the address. Like, you know how bad I wanted to like call someone and be like, get that dog, like do something. So it's like, yeah. And it's like, I don't believe in putting down animals unless like they're on their actual deathbed and they're like old, like ancient. Like animals to me are like better than people.
First of all, we all know the signs ghouls, don't we? When she lies or exaggerates shit, she gets out of breath and starts having those shifty eyes. Lol. People were begging you to trim Twinkie's nails and you didn't, but now you want to save another person's dog. Shut the hell up. Rafe had to kidnap your cat to fix her because you refused to do it, so have several seats and be quiet.
When Destiny said that she was going to get Cash put down, in my head, I thought she meant like at a vet. Even then, I don't agree with that shit. But she meant that someone was actually going to like shoot the dog. That is the worst thing that Destiny's ever done. On period. So I don't know where Cash is now. I have no idea. I don't know if Cash is still alive, but that to me was a pivotal moment in our friendship where I was like, Destiny is a piece of shit.
Lolan, she claims she has never done anything out of malice. We all agree that what Dusty did was wrong, but what's the point of bringing this up? Dusty only shared what she has experienced with you. They have asked her about Casey multiple times, and she refuses to answer, but Pookie gets on her and drops this story to make people hate Dusty and not believe what she says. Dusty is not the best person, but that doesn't change anything she has said about you. At least, Dusty admits that she is flawed and she has made mistakes. We're yet to hear you say any of that.
When will we get a weight and diet update? Definitely in a video coming up, so that'll be soon. How's my weight loss surgery going? I will talk more about that in a video.
Oh, ghouls, do you feel that? I think she has failed again.
I'm not mad that Destiny's using her voice. I'm mad that Destiny is lying. Do you think you reframe specifics to victimize yourself and villainize others? Just the way you retell events is not entirely honest. And I think it is. I think it ultimately hurts you. I don't think that I do that. No. Thank you for the super chat.
And ladies and ghouls, this tells you everything wrong with Pookie. Dusty might be an ignorant animal neglector, but you are a human abuser and a manipulator. And now we listen to Dusty's side.
And on Sundays, Amberlynn would have like this whole thing planned out with what she wanted me and her to do, whether that be going to the movies, grocery shopping, what have you. And at one point, we got a Costco membership because I was tired of her buying just like the smallest little bitty bits of things just so I'd have to take her shopping weekly. I was like, why do you have to grocery shop weekly? Why can't you do at least 2 weeks? Like, why does it have to be weekly? Because sometimes I would have plans and I would have to circulate myself around what Amberlynn needed to do, and it was just kind of annoying. And I thought the Costco membership would help. It didn't.
She made Dusty do everything with her as if they were still together. I don't know why Dusty agreed to all of this, honestly. Maybe she just didn't want to argue with her.
I tried to spend a lot of time away from Amberlynn just because things were still kind of weird between us. And Amberlynn was obviously very upset about that. Basically, it wasn't just like us trying to hang out with Amberlynn, me and Dana. It was me having to help Amberlynn go grocery shopping and do this and do that. Like, she always wanted to run around Lexington. She always wanted to do this. She always wanted to do that. And basically, Amberlynn was like giving me the okay to just bring Dana with us so we could spend time together.
Oh my god, I remember those awkward videos of them hanging around. Dana and Dusty would sit silently while Pookie was filming and making stupid jokes.
Amberlynn babysat Cash. Okay, I was about to explain this when I literally made this video, and Amberlynn went live today, talked about Cash, my dog Cash. His name was Johnny Cash. I had her babysit him a couple times when we were like gonna be out because when we got him, he was supposed to be 6 weeks old. It turned out he had to have only been like 3 or 4 weeks old. But with Cash, we let Dana's dad wanted to keep him because he's a real good dog. Now, he did not let him be inside. He was chained up outside, and I feel like that's one of the things that led to everything that happens with Cash. The girl that we ended up becoming roommates with actually worked at the daycare that we worked at with us, or she worked at the sister one. We were able to bring Cash, so we had Cash there. New Year's Day 2020 is when this situation happened. We had actually spent New Year's with Amberlynn and Becky and Eric and Ricky. We still were kind of iffy on him because he had shown signs of aggression towards dogs, never people. And she was like, well, what if we go to Olive Garden and all this stuff? So we drove, and we were literally getting into the town that me and Dana were living in. Roommate starts calling Dana, and she's like hysterical, and she says that Cash has just bit her 2-year-old that was also living there. And we try to ask her what happened. Like, is the baby okay? Is it like, you know, like what happened? And she did not know. There was a lot of iffy things going on with her as a mother as well that was beyond my control. I tell Amberlynn and Becky, sorry, you know, like this is what's going on, whatever. I see the baby, I immediately put her in my car. Like, I was really close to that baby and I feel really bad for that baby. Like I said, I had some concerns with the way that that person was mothering that child. So I literally got there, got her to the hospital. Dana stayed behind with Cash. Her mom came and got Cash. They took him to her dad's house. But she got bit basically right here. Like basically just one bite right here.
There is so many things wrong with this. Them getting the poor dog at a young age and then always relocating him from place to place.
And I did have to fill out forms for the health department animal control. I got a call while I was at work, I think the next day. Well, Cash was down on a chain, and he let this health department guy walk down to him, rub his belly, scratch his ears, just act like the best dog to this man. And the guy basically said that he didn't deem Cash dangerous. And he basically just said, don't put him down. Just let him stay here with me, out here on his chain. And I know Amberlynn tried to say, oh, you can retrain dogs. No, you can't. Sometimes there's nothing you can do for an animal, but try to make it as comfortable as possible. And that's what we thought we did.
I mean, I don't know why Pookie has an opinion on training dogs. Twinkie Store barks and growls at Shadow's Lowell.
Well, June of 2021, we go to move in with Dana's dad after we come out of the house that we had together. About 2 days later, I went down there and was like really good playing with him. I had him all excited. He was still on his chain though. I didn't want him to get off of it just in case. As soon as I turned around from him, I don't know like what happened, but he jumped onto me, like jumped, scratched my back all up and was just like snarling and trying to get my neck from behind. I was like, if we cannot do these things, he's going to be miserable, not having any attention, not just being on a chain day in and day out. Like, who's going to feed him if no one can go down there and go near him? And being tied up all the time, like, because there was no way we could take him anywhere. How could we trust him, you know, like.
Poor dog was probably traumatized from all those movings and having different owners.
It was very emotional for me and Dana. We were both very upset, and Dana's dad ended up putting him down for us. Yes.
So Dana's dad put him down, so why is Pookie attacking Dusty and not Dana? It was their dogs, both of them. Just shows how she is just saying this to make people hate Dusty. She doesn't give a shit about nothing else.
So that is what happened with Cash. It wasn't her story to tell. It wasn't her business. She can try to say that she tried to make like this big deal about everything when it was going on. I don't remember her making a big deal of everything. I just remember trying to take care of that baby, try to get everything figured out with the health department. I had a lot of stuff going on when it went down. I don't remember her putting her 2 cents in towards it.
She just exaggerates every story to make herself the hero or the victim. I got news for you, Amberlynn. If you have to remind people about how nice and sympathetic you are, you probably are the opposite.
I don't know if it's like a southern thing, if it's like a backwoods thing, but my whole life I've had to have dogs put down and us just be the ones to do it. I've never done it myself. She goes on a date with Becky in this month. Yes, we did drive her. And Amberlynn states in one of those videos that I was offering to still take her everywhere and do those things that she needed to do. I did not offer. Maybe occasionally I did, but most of the time she was just asking if I could, and it was either I say yes or it was just all hell breaking loose. Like, you know, just never hearing the end of it, so we would just do it.
It is amazing how Pookie did all these live streams, and she is yet to respond to her being a toddler, and how controlling she was. And then Dusty talks about her and Dana texting while she is with Lexus.
Had her blocked until I found out she was pregnant. When you're with someone for so long, and they want children, and you have to talk about who's going to carry the child and who can't essentially carry a child. And you find out the person that you didn't think ever could hold a child has one, you know, like I felt very happy for her. She deserved it. And of course I unblocked her and I reached out to her. Lexus knows this and Lexus knows how I feel about it. You know, like I just congratulated her and I said, you'll always have this big piece of my heart, you know, like, I mean, you know, I don't know why Amberlynn's trying to portray that as that I was cheating on Lexus with saying those kind of things. Like,
oh my God, Lowell. You congratulating her on her baby is different than saying you will always have this big piece of my heart. Who would say that to their ex while being with a new person? These people are all weird.
So then when I found out a couple days ago that she had lost the baby, I'm trying not to cry as it is, I was really devastated for her. Like, she didn't deserve that. I don't care how shitty she was to me. That's not what this is for. And I feel like Amberlynn is just, she's the one being malicious. She's the one that keeps coming back at all this stuff. And that's not what I'm trying to do. But I just wanted to clear all of that up. Everything with Cash, everything with Dana. I don't know why Amberlynn's trying to portray everything the way she is. I guess it's because she likes to keep the narrative.
Amberlynn is definitely malicious, and she said all of this to stir shit up to avoid taking any accountability for anything Dusty said that she had done.
What we do here is go back.